So today we're going to be talking about I got to be the one to say it because a lot of y'all are not, a lot of YouTube platforms that's way bigger, and I'm not, trust me, I'm an on and off YouTuber, but I got to say it. This right here has to be said. Now, and I know it might sound so different, but here's the thing. Hear me out. Today we're going to be discussing the culture vulture. And y'all going to be like, what do you mean? Shout out to the Black History Month. Shout out to our ancestors. Shout out to the ones that paid the way for us. Big ups to them. We wouldn't be where we at. We will still be wherever if it wasn't for them. So shout out to our ancestors for taking that L, for getting us out of slavery. All right. I hope this video doesn't offend anybody. If it do, then just let me know in the comments and click on the description. I mean, you can click on whatever you want to click on, but if you do, you don't. I mean, it's your discretion. Today's topic is about culture vulture. I'm not against multiracial. I'm not against I'm not a racist individual, but I will touch bases with this. Because I only got a short time with these videos. I got to be able to chop them down and clean out my phone and do some other stuff. Because I really don't use my computer unless it's business. Alright. So, it's not that I have a problem with black men dating a white woman. Because let me tell you something. I come from a background of multicultural and biracial family. As I told you that in the past. My problem with a black man or any, well, let me just get to my brothers first. A man who would date someone outside their race and they try to make a woman look, quote unquote, like she's just wretched and compulsively ghetto. Here's my thing. I'm gonna put this to the side with the men. Let's talk about the culture vultures. Let's talk about the snow bunnies, the white women who want a black man, have sex with the black man, marry the black man, then she turn around and do a Tiger Woods type of situation. Hear me out now. When a woman who dates outside of the race, and don't take this to a whole nother extreme. I got white friends, and the friends that I'm not being racist or anything, just because people take so much to the heart. It's not that. I just don't like the agenda of, and I got white, don't get it twisted, I got white in my blood. Listen to what I'm saying. I just don't like the fact, and I've never dealt with any of this before. I just know that my kids' dads are black, but hear me out. I see a lot of people that come into me and tell me that how, and I started to see it for existence, like, you don't mind? I say, I don't mind no white woman dating a black man. That's not what color doesn't have a mind to me. I don't care. But what I do care about is why some of these white women, and don't get it twisted, this doesn't go to all you white women. This go to majority of some of them. Why do you date black men and be a culture vulture? You date this black man, hear me out now, and you turn around and you don't stress the agenda to your child who is a biracial child. Let them know that some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. You get in the black community and have sex with these black brothers, our brothers, and then you be a culture vulture based on the fact that you hate our dark skin. You hate our dark skin, but you go have a baby by a man who's dark skinned and have a mixed child. But you want the baby with the black man, but you don't want to express the culture. This is what we black women or women in general have a problem with. That's still saying somewhere down the line that you're feeding off a way of trying to get those children from him. You're trying to take him for child support. And y'all always say, oh, the black girl want to take child support. Here's the thing: of us black women, we get out, and I'm not saying just black women, strong women, period, all women. We get up, we take care what we take care. We try to stress the agenda to get off the governmental assistance. We stress the agenda to go to school. We stress the agenda to get up to take care of our babies. We have a lot of shit that we have to do. Be mindful, excuse my French. We have a lot of things that we do to make us get out of the things that we do, because we still somewhere in the world, and hear me out now, I have white in my bloodline, but hear me out well now, we still have things that we went through when it came to slavery. We still have things that we went through that we're trying to get out of those mainstream curses because of what the past white people put us in. It's not that we are poor black people, it's because it's some poor white people. You get where I'm coming from? It's not that. It's just that we've been condemned into situations, especially coming from the hood or low poverty structure. We've been condemned to live like that because of the past histories. Now we can go to college, as such as what I did. And we got to go to college and get your high school diploma and everything, or get your certifications, your BAs, your masters. You can do that. But we've been so condemned into that because we were so used to that. And now it's starting to take a turn for the better, because a lot of us single mothers are going back to school. They're getting their GEDs, their high school diplomas, their business or business major, or they're going to school for phlebotomy, or whatever your course you take it up. But this right here is what I'm gonna stretch, because I know this video ain't gonna be long. When you're dating a black man and you sit back, and I'm gonna have to make a part 2 about this. You sit back having sex with this black man. You had kids with this black man. And this goes for you black dudes that marry these white women. Y'all have sex with these women, and y'all don't know down the line their family. In the beginning, you should already know if their parents don't like you. But even if their parents do like you, sometimes what they do is they hear me out now. Some of them will train their children to know that you're a black man, and how their parents can stress the agenda of getting your money and taking you for child support. That's what gets me. And I have a problem with, that's why I say I have a problem with women being culture vultures, those type of women being culture vultures. You want the baby by our black man. You want the pretty hair, you want all the complexion, but you don't want to stretch the agenda of having a child. I mean, you don't want to stretch the agenda of supporting our black movement. Because I'm going to tell you the real deal why you probably don't want to do it. Because you're looking at the fact that we got some pretty dark-skinned women, because you see that we have kinkier hair. We can flat down our hair. We could do so much. So what if it's nappy? Nappy is consistent of kinky hair. You can flat iron it. You could even use special equipment. You really don't need no perm, because perms can, mess up your hair. I mean, I don't think I had a perm in so long. But a lot of times y'all do that because you're looking at the fact that you're looking at all of this stuff to laugh at how we look, you know what I'm saying? And what you really don't understand is, if you feel that way, hear me out. You shouldn't even be dating our brothers. I'm stretching it. You shouldn't be dating our brothers. You want the black man, but you don't want the culture. See, you want the black man, but you don't want the culture. And a lot of times, Dr. Umar touched on something that made sense. I'm not against this. I'm not against a snow bunny. What I am against is a snow bunny being a culture vulture, and she's coming in trying to take a black man to make a black woman look stupid. I mean, I wish I would. I mean, come on now. I wish I would. That's just like me coming in taking a white woman and make her look stupid. I wish I would. We gotta, you know what? As I state this, you want the black man, but you don't want the culture. Because you see to it that we have a deep-rooted bloodline. Black people was the first people that ever emerged in this world. If you go over Egypt and Africa and all of them places, you see all those pretty gold things and the skin tones and stuff. Black people were the first ones that breeded. And I'm going to say this to make somebody upset. The reason why the KKKs hate us so much is because We're the first. Hold on now. We're the first people. Because at the end of the day, God made us first. I mean, there's something special about the black person. And there's nothing wrong with the white person. I'm not a racist person. Like I told you, I got white people in my bloodline. My thing is, you want the culture. I mean, you want the kid, but you don't want the culture. Which means you want to show this black woman that you got that man and you can make beautiful children. Black children are beautiful too. Black women are making beautiful children with beautiful black men. You're looking at teasing us about our skin tone. You're teasing us about our lips, our eyes. That's very racist. That's very racist. So you're dealing with this black man, but then you're dealing with this black man and you turn around and when you come around his family, you look a certain way. Because for real, you want people to, and I've seen it in some families. You bring your kids around, oh, she got pretty hair. She look like him. She this, she that. But you look around to the whole family. Suppose the family might be a little ghetto, might be a little ratchet. Who ain't ghetto? Who ain't ratchet? And then you go behind a situation and be like, this family is just a little rough and this and this and that. But ain't that what you came into? So the fuck what? Ain't that what you came into? You let this black man insert his dick inside you, but then you complaining about being with this man and his family. But see, that's the shit that gets me. But you sit back and want a black baby from this black man, but you turn around to be a culture vulture. So you can have something over the years. You think you taking that by making us to be enslaved, when in reality you making yourself look good. And don't get it twisted. I think mixing race is a beautiful thing. Don't get it twisted. Like I said, I got white and deep, in my bloodline. But the reality of it is, what gets me is when these women sit up here and they want these babies by these black men, but you do the most. You do the most. Because in reality, you're still racist. You still have some racist profiling going on. You still have some racist profiling going on. Because for real, you see all them big old butts. Let's be honest right there. You see our big ass butts, our pretty tone melanin skin. I ain't even dark skin or brown skin. I'm a light skin complexion. But let me just stress that shit. And I keep my hair very natural. I wear braids, cuts, curls. I might even dye it sometimes. But I'm always natural, and I'm a natural person. I'm a naturalist. But you see those big butts. You see that pretty melanin skin. You see how strong working we are. This is for the culture vulture bitches. You see we working hard. You see we doing things to maintain successful stuff. You see we coming off the high horse. We're taking our land back, and you get mad. But see, now some of you culture vultures get up there and you just try to break wind with that. See, what's going to happen is, that's why Tupac said the same thing. A lot of racist babies going to hate the ladies. And y'all teaching y'all children that. The children is growing up saying things, negativity. I don't want to date her. Because it's starting to become an epidemic of that. And that's ignorant. That is very much ignorant. But I just wanted to touch bases on that to say this. You want our cultured men, but you don't want to be around our culture. And you brothers who date white women, you better make sure she loves the back of your shitty drawers. Because at the end of the day, if your family feels some suspiciousness around them, and this white woman just want to be around you because she wants those kids with you, be prepared for the worst, because she might take every goddamn dollar from you. And a lot of times, those type of women will see that you had a black woman or another Spanish woman or whatever the case may be, and will try to take the man from the black woman. Or, I'll get to that later. But we're dealing with this. We're talking about black women and black men and the culture vulture bitches. They would do that. And, God don't like ugly. He don't like that. He doesn't like that. He's not approving of anything like that. So I think you need to get that together. But if you're going to date outside your race, make sure this white girl has it all on deck. Make sure she's not a culture vulture. Make sure she's not having a baby to make anybody else look bad. Make sure she's not coming in your family to make things unbalanced. You have to watch that, because a lot of these men feel their white is pure, but you could just be with a white devil. I'm just stretching the agenda. I'm just saying. But if you know what I'm talking about and you understand where I'm coming from with this video, make sure you leave your comments at the bottom. And I don't have a description box, but I will put it on there. I just want to let you know that, because I have no problem with the dating outside your race. The problem I have is with culture vultured women. And you're going to see more of this. But sometimes, you know how they bust themselves out? When the breakup come in and she take you for everything you own. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Let me know what you think.